Hi everybody, Tiffany Watts here with the Watkins Home Team, and I am actually going to do a video on my own personal land. I've had a lot of questions about the land here and what it's like, what the rules are, and I just figured I would kind of show you what my land looks like. My land is not cleared at all, it's completely wooded. And I am zoned for A1 here, which is agriculture, and I'll talk a little bit more about that as we walk through. And yes, that is a road sign right there, and I do not know how that got there, and it's from a street that's like maybe a mile or two up the road. But basically my land is kind of like rolling hills. There's not any steep mountainsides. I mean, there's a few areas that are a little bit steep, but not crazy. And my husband made this trail with our four-wheeler just so we could access the land easier. And that's my dog up ahead. He loves coming out here. But our plan for this land is we want to build on this land. So my ideal house would be very secluded and private, and maybe an acre or two that is cleared for yard. But then I want to be surrounded by trees. I want the privacy that the trees provide. So my land is 25 acres, and the area that I want to build is the highest point of the land, which is all the way in the back. So basically we're gonna have to have a very long driveway, and I'm starting to have to catch my breath now because I'm starting to kind of go uphill a little bit. So basically if my whole land was cleared, then you would see the rolling hills a little bit more and see that slowly as I move into it that the elevation's getting a little bit higher. But this is basically what it looks like now. So with my land being zoned agriculture, basically what that means is that there's a whole lot of freedom with this land. So if I wanted to put, I don't know, a bed and breakfast or a church or a cemetery on it, I could totally do that. So the downside to being zoned agriculture is that if you are wanting to live in a very clean-cut area, if the property next to you gets purchased, then they could very well do kind of whatever they want on it. So that's why I like the idea of this land being completely wooded, because even if my neighbors wanted to put weird stuff in their yards, it's not going to bother me because I can't even see it anyway, because I'm completely surrounded by woods. And so because we've decided that we're going to build deep on our land, that means that we're going to have like a really long driveway, which I absolutely love the idea of having a super long driveway that brings me, winding through the woods. And because I definitely do not like the idea of cars driving by on the road down there and being able to see my house, or my house being super close to the road where I can hear every car that drives by. It kind of gives us the freedom for my kids to ride their bikes through here or just play all through this forest, and I don't have to worry about strangers driving by and seeing my kids or anything. So I've had some people from other states asking questions, they're wanting to relocate here and they would like to live, and have like quite a bit of land. And one of their questions was, can I cut down the trees? Am I allowed to do that? And the short answer is yeah. It's your land. You can pretty much do whatever you want. If you need to cut down trees, you can cut down trees, which I definitely don't plan on cutting down all of these trees. So I'm at the edge of my property. Right out here is someone else's farmland next to mine. I'm going to come out here to the edge because I'm pretty much at the top as far as elevation goes. In the summertime, this field is beautiful when the grass is high and it kind of sways in the wind. But just out this way are the mountains. So if I place my house at just the right spot, clear a few trees that are blocking the view, then I should have a really nice view of the mountains. And then just a view on this side of this beautiful field.